Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Xillia. So, in the last episode, we fought a random slab monster that gave us a bunch of levels. And I looked up afterwards what that was. It's interesting. There seem to be several of those monsters, and I randomly found one of several. I didn't look too much into it because I didn't want to completely spoil it, but it seems to be a really hard mob to find, and there are several variants of this mob, and I need to kill them for a quest later on. So I'm just going to count myself lucky that I found one. Apparently they are hard to kill, and certain ones only spawn in certain areas. So, sweet. Confusing, but sweet. And I believe that I completed this guy's quest here in the forest. You did great, rookies. I'm just sorry that you didn't get a chance to see me take a turn. But a deal's a deal. Here's why they call me the amazing Mountie Hunter. Because I'm from a quaint village called Amazing. No, you need help. It's strange how everyone I tell that to has the exact same reaction. Wait a sec, now that I think about it, I swear I've seen you all somewhere before. No, you haven't. Well, never mind. Amazing men like myself pay no heed to minor details. Alright, so we have aviator glasses and another 2600 gold, and we've earned the title Item Grabber. I don't believe there are any other quests to grab right now. Let me check real quick the inn, and then we'll continue back to the forest. I don't think I've got her item. Let me also double check that. Poison Singer. That's it. Okay, I do have it. Okay, I can't tell you what it's for. After all, if I got out that I needed it for a charm to get a boy to like. Oh, okay. So you're not killing somebody. I mean, you made it seem that way. Let's be fair. I thought you were a murderous bitch, but you just are in love. Okay. The merchant city of Sheraton's on its way. I don't get what that... I ignored most of that. Okay. So, let's continue on back to the forest. Well, let's continue the story, shall we? That's not the way out. That's the way out. Okay. So, I was gonna wait till I got closer to down there, but on my way back, I'm here, and I see another slab. So I'm gonna fight this. It's supposed to be a rare mob. I thought we talked about this at the beginning. It's supposed to be. I don't... Bacura. I don't... It's strong against everything. I don't know what to make of this. I really actually don't. And I think that my TV's a little too loud. I don't want it to bleed into my my microphone. Okay. Let's kick this thing's ass. I'd totally like to get another several levels from it. Okay. So, it reminds me of a mimic. It reminds me of a mimic from like Symphonia, where it's resistant to everything. It takes, it's got a normal high amounts of health. Oh shit! I do not have the gels to be doing this. I know I shouldn't be using arts against it. It's mostly pointless, but well, actually, that one was not that bad. And I'm out of TP for the most part. It's almost dead, but holy crap, this thing fucks me up. Okay, so let's heal her with some HP TP. Because at the very least, she could heal us, which is what she's doing. Okay, come on. Wow, holy shit, this thing is hard. Come on. Come on. Oh. I thought she died. Okay, I'm running out of... I'm low HP. Okay, come on. Heal me. Heal me. Heal me. Sweet. There we go. Let's take that heal. We're almost done. So, that one art that I'm doing apparently doesn't seem to be resisted, which is great. You're almost dead. Come on. Yeah.
That was really close.
Wow. I like fighting that thing. It's a bitch to kill, but I like fighting it, and it could potentially have a rare drop. I don't know. All right, guys. I will meet you back over here after I go to the save point, save, heal, and level up the characters. Because holy crap, lots of levels, lots and lots of levels. Woo. Okay, so in the middle of leveling, Jude got to another level of the Lilium Orb. Holy crap! First of all, there are now butterflies in here, which is weird. But second of all, holy crap! It's going to take a lot of GP to start completing these sections. I also want to get the Sun Spark skill. That seems like it. Oh, damn, I need 2 to go up as well? Huh? All right. All right, back to doing this and then back to the forest. I just wanted to show you guys the expanded Lilium Orb.
Where did you learn to channel spirits?
Where? I don't remember. She's just really talented.
Well, that's why I asked. I've never seen a kid with anywhere near your master's level of skill.
Really? I was channeling the 4 when I was much younger.
You're a special case. Although it does sound like Elise here can channel spirits based on intuition alone, just like Mila.
You're really something.
You betcha! Jude knows what's what.
Remember that you're still a child, though. In combat, you must prioritize self-protection.
Okay.
Mila's just worried about you.
She's right. You be careful out there.
Yes, perhaps that's what I should have said. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
There's a cutscene. I had to come back to the town to
Please,
heal.
I'm in a hurry.
What is it?
That woman. Quite a looker, eh? What do you think?
This again?
Found you, Cat. Now come with us or else.
Never mind. Just cancel my reservation.
That's creepy.
Alvin?
I can't believe we fell for your pathetic lies.
Please, I beg you, let me go. Please, you don't understand.
Who are you working for?
Wow.
Tell us. Hey, what are you doing?
I think the lady's had enough.
Mind your own business. You don't know what she's done.
Alvin, what's going on?
Damn it. He's got friends. Let's get out of here.
Cab was it? That's an unusual name.
Why did you help me? You don't know what they'll do to you.
Well, how do I put this?
He can't help it. Alvin's always had a weakness for pretty faces.
That's my Jude. Always kidding around. Now, how about you take her back to the inn and tend to her wounds?
As you command, sir.
She couldn't be one of them. Could she?
That's not creepy at all. Seriously, I came back to the inn to heal, so I could get back to that point in the forest. And then this happened. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Hey, have you seen Kat today?
She left before dawn.
Hey, over here! What's going on?
This was no accident. Who would do such a thing?
Kat!
Did you know her? I'm sorry, but she's already gone.
What happened? Was it those two men from yesterday?
No, it wasn't them.
Do you know who did this?
Hey, could you give us a moment here? It won't take long.
Wow. Poor woman.
She never came out and said so, but I suspect Kat was a member of the Rats.
The Rats?
That's what they call the female spy organization that works for the Octal clan. They're one of the shadier tribes in Azul. The Rats use women to gather intelligence. As their name implies, they sneak in anywhere, like rodents. They're pretty well known in Azul.
I can't believe it.
I don't think those thugs from yesterday had caught on to her real identity. They must have been from the group she was spying on. They wouldn't have gone this far.
Then who?
Other Rats. With her cover blown, she became a liability. I had a hunch that she might have been a spy, but... this might be my fault.
No, this isn't your fault.
Are you guys done?
Yeah, thanks for that.
You okay?
Yeah, these things happen. You just have to put it out of your mind. You can't save everyone, kid.
Damn. This episode took a severe turn. It's okay, kitty. It's okay. Okay, wow. Back to the forest, I guess. Okay, quick check-in. Coming back through the forest. This is where we found the slab for a second time. And yeah, he's not here. So it is a random spawn. Maybe the later ones are more rare than the earlier ones, because the one that I heard of later, which shared a similar name, but it was altered slightly, might be one of the harder ones to find, and mine was slightly easier to find. All I know is he still gave us several levels twice for each character. So that's, I guess we'll figure out more about them later. But back to the forest part, because, wow, enough sidetracking. Okay. We're here back at the south region, so I want to take a look around because there don't seem to be any points of collection. There seems to be one through the trees, sort of, I think. Ooh. Yeah, start damaged. I like that. Damaged and dizzy. I'll take that. So in town, I also bought the characters a bunch of new weaponry. So Alvin has a new weapon. Mila has a new weapon. Elise has a new everything. I bought her new armor and a new weapon because she kind of needed it. She was a little behind in the gear compared to everybody else. Okay, so for now, I'm bringing Alvin's Lilium Orb up through this way. Okay. So now I just need to complete those two here to get both of these. The Lilium Orb is an interesting leveling mechanic. It reminds me most about the Tales of Hearts R leveling mechanic. It's not the Lilium Orb per se, but it's, you have points and you put points into certain areas, and it's like it's not a grid, but it's in a circular pattern. It's just very reminiscent from one another. How do I get around? $20 says right there. So this was just an area to explore. So this section, the south section, is split into 2 sections here. The part that I already explored. And then that's an upper area. Okay. So I need to make my way backwards a little bit. Okay. Why is there an orange dot there? I don't know. So yeah, very, very reminiscent. I also did a little bit of more research, and not... it's not exact the same teams who worked on certain games. It's just like key members. Like a sound designer will work on several specific games in a row, so the sound will be like a little reminiscent of each other. You know, one game to another. The character artist for, or at least one of the character artists for Symphonia Grace's Hearts. No, not Hearts. Grace's. Symphonia Grace's and this one like worked together, for example. So it's not like the producer, like I was trying to say, like it's just one man. It's usually like a whole team, but the teams will share certain key individuals. Either the individual, if they change, either the other someone else is busy, or you know, they're currently not just assigned to that job. That's just what these are, their jobs to some of these people.
Of course, strong and cute.
So, if you look up the games on Wikipedia and look at the team members, you'll see some similarities. But it wasn't as like simple as I had made it out to be. Looking through, it's kind of like confusing, and like some games will have multiple art designers, but one of them will be shared through most of the games. So it's kind of curious to see what is carried over, what's the same, or what's similar, what's borrowed. Ultimately, no matter who they get to work on these games, they're all gonna kind of feel similar, and well, similar is the only word that I really have, because they probably have like the Tales of Bible guide or the, you know, development guide, probably something that higher ups from what is it, Namco, Bandai Namco, whatever the hell they're calling themselves nowadays, probably made this Bible, or, you know, previous developers add to it as time goes on. And so the latest game that got announced, Bacura, well, that was the last one that was just announced. Xillia is the one that's still about to come out here in America. That came out January 15th in Japan. That one I'm waiting for. Also, Bacura totally got announced for the PC. Happy. Granted, I want it for my PS4, which I guess I can get Xillia for PS4 because I believe it is on PS4. I want a JRPG on my PS4 pretty damn bad. I'm getting sidetracked. My ultimate point, however, was that there'll be similarities and differences. Ultimately, whatever's going to be the same is going to be the same. Whatever's going to be different is going to be different. Probably because just how the games are made. They take what they've learned in previous games and probably share it with many other teams. There are multiple teams that work on multiple Tales games. Like, I don't think the Xillia team was working on Xillia 2, but those 2 games were developed about the same time. So they share members, but it's also different at the same time, if any of that makes any goddamn sense. Also, this forest is way more confusing than I initially had thought. So there's a save point and then another save point. That's just weird. But up here where I am, there's another section that I want to get to. So I had to go back, climb up, and come around to get to here. And so that section that I can't get to, that section that's currently lit up, we're in the same area, but I had to go from different maps to get to it. And now, this is the way it's funneling me. No, this is the way it's funneling me. Backwards, that way. but there's something... There's totally something that way, that section of map, and I don't know how to get to it, and it's extremely disconcerting. Thankfully, with that world map traveling system, I can get back to it easily, and if that is the way out, I can warp to the southwest or to this section of the map instead of this section of the map. So that's kind of handy. I don't know if I'm over on time because I have a lot to cut out. So just to be safe, I'm going to go ahead and call this episode here. Thank you, everyone, for watching Let's Play Tales of Xillia. If you liked this episode, please consider subscribing, thumbsing up, and sending it to your friends. I would greatly appreciate it. It would also behoove you to subscribe because if you liked the sound of my voice or if you liked the content that I made, subscribing will tell you when I release new content. Remember, Freaks, Freaking Geeks, play more games, and I will see you next time. Have a good day.
Circles of life that move so fast. We smile.